What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today I want to focus on reports that Alex Burmistrov wants to come back to the NHL after bolting to the K about a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years ago. I remember Burmistrov being kind of a mismanaged prospect, and he's another example of a guy that needed AHL conditioning, and instead of that was up with a bad Atlanta team, and ended up, I think, picking up some bad habits in that time frame, and just never really did well for his chances at becoming a solid NHL player. His numbers in the K won't blow you away, but you look at his skill set. I thought he was a pretty good all-around forward going into that 2010 draft. I mean, that 2010 draft was an almost legendary class. I mean, in retrospect, you look at a guy like Tyler Seguin, but just the players throughout that draft, whether it's a Justin Folk in the second round or even like a Charlie Coyle going later in that first round, and these kids that draft class are all 22, 23 years old. They're just really scratching the surface. And again, you got a guy that's going to be a perennial MVP candidate in Seg, and a lot of really, really good NHLers throughout that draft. And I mean, you look at Burmistrov, went ahead of Cam Fowler, went ahead of Tarasenko, who if we're going to talk good Russian forwards, he's among the best, and just really amazing players that can do some great things when they get their as they're developing. I think that's what I'm trying to say, because this class is still a work in progress. But to see what Burmistrov's done in the K really doesn't blow you away. And I think he deserves another chance in the NHL. Winnipeg still has his rights, and I think he'd be a solid contributor in a bottom six capacity for the Jets. But they've got a lot of good young talent coming up in the organization. They've had a lot of high picks over the years. We've also drafted smart over the years as well, and I think it's if you can get a guy like him, maybe flip one other guy, but good mix of speed and skill in that third or fourth line, I think could really help Winnipeg. And I think we're seeing a shift in the NHL where teams aren't going to cement heads in their bottom six. They want skilled guys that possess the puck and create havoc for defenses that way. I mean, when your third line can keep the other team hemmed in their own zone, that's a positive, and I think Burmistrov could be a good fit in a capacity like that, whether it's in Winnipeg or somewhere else. But the fact that he went 8th overall and ahead of, again, a guy like Tarasenko, even Jaden Schwartz is a hell of a player, some really, really good hockey players. Kevin Hayes, you saw what he was able to do this season, after mentioned Charlie Coyle, a lot of good hockey players, but I'm not so quick to pull the plug on them, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got. Some sort of the Power Play with CJ on Alex Burmistrov possibly coming back to the Jets. Reportedly looking at an NHL return after playing for Akbar's Kazan in the K for the last 2 years. Stay tuned for episodes for the playoffs and beyond. Hey, guys.